Matt Baker, 44, star of Our Farm in the Dales, has revealed what it is like to do his job while living with severe dyslexia. The former One Show presenter candidly spoke out on the petrifying effect some of his work activities have on him. He explained how he finds reading out loud scary as he revealed the technique he uses to be able to read the auto cue. Matt told the Yorkshire Post, "The scariest thing someone can do to me is hand me an email on live television and ask me to read it out. It does something to me. It's absolutely petrifying. Whatever I read, I learn. I block it all out in ways which means I can recognize sentences. We, people with dyslexia, recognize words but we don't read them as such. It's like flashcards all the time." But Matt found ways to help overcome the issues his dyslexia presented when trying to do his job. Some autocue tricks, like a specific font and spaced-out words, help him manage the difficulties. Matt explained, "With autocue, I found a font called Dyslexie, which stops the words from jumping on the line and we got it put on the autocue. I always get my autocue spaced out, so that I can see the phrase and I say what I think it says. It's as hard for the autocue operator as it is for me." Matt had previously talked about his dyslexia while discussing his book A Year on Our Farm, How the Countryside Made Me. In an interview with Mariella Frostrup on Times Radio, Matt explained last year that his dyslexia helped him get used to working in very high pressure from a young age. Curious to find out more, Mariella asked, "Matt Baker, how did you ever, not because you weren't good at it obviously, but how did you end up on television? You talk about how you live in a practical world. I know as a presenter you have to sit and read autocue when you're sitting doing the One Show, it's a live program. So first of all, as a severe dyslexic that must present challenges, but secondly, how did you have the patience to put up with all the nonsense around making television programs?" Matt explained, "I mean, I never wanted to be a presenter. It purely happened by accident. I mean, I write about it all in the book. But basically, I ended up on Blue Peter, not by accident, by hard work, but it was never part of my vision, and it was never part of my plan. Then one television program led onto another and yes, autocue has been an absolute nightmare and I learn everything that I am doing," he said. He went on, "I mean that's the flip side is that when you're learning to read as a 6-year-old, your brain is learning incredibly hard to be able to pick out these words and to say what you think it says. That pressure that you're under while you're doing it is another thing that has set me up in good stead because I'm used to working in a very high pressure situation simply by being asked to read."